Time you wash with Ariel at 30 degrees, you'll be saving up to 40% of the energy you normally use. Ariel gives you brilliant results, even at low temperatures. So working together, we can save enough energy to light up to 1,000 villages. Ariel, for cleaning that's really bright.
Do you know what would make Christmas even better? A bit of spice. Not that sort of spice. Cinnamon. Try it with ice and sugar on your mince pies. Spice up your party food with a chilli and cranberry dip. Gingerbread. That's great on homemade trifle. Or mull your own wine with a clementine and some cloves. Sainsbury's have got hundreds of ways to spice up Christmas. Go on, try something new today.
Something tells me something's gonna happen tonight. So come on and make it, let's take everything that we've been dreaming of. Something tells me something's gonna happen to you. The smile on my face is the smile you will wear in a moment or two. So get it together, you see, it's gonna be alright. Something
Technology has made your morning easier. Why not just shave? The Philips Smart Touch XL is designed to shave more with every touch, with 3 shaving rings in each shaving head. And because it pivots to stay on your face and neck, even tricky hairs are cut. Simplicity is making every stroke count.
Woody, you've some exciting news for us.
Yes! There's 25% off big brand toys at Woolworths, including 25% off Barbie, 25% off Lego, and 25%... Oh, that tickles! Oh, stop! Oh,
So that's 25% off big brand toys at Woolworths.
I am not a present!
Ha! Well, that's Christmas wrapped up. More great news from Woolworths.
I'm here to show you Uncle Ben's boil-in-the-bag rice. It's so easy to cook. You just drop it into boiling water, wait for 10 minutes, and voila. Perfect rice every time.
Uncle Ben's boil-in-the-bag rice is easy to cook and perfect every time. And remember, when you don't have a geyser at home, you can always use an ordinary saucepan.
Can a teenage witch slay an electric pop god?
Boys versus girls in the race.
Welcome to Russia.
We kind of wanted to really have a look at how the Russians drink. Ah, Tiger, vodka.
Oh,
Vodka, vodka, vodka. Oh my God.
I'm going to be smashed after this.
Brand new episode, Dom Jolly's Happy Hour, Tuesday at 9 on Sky One.
Get in the driving seat with the Thames Valley Police. Road Wars is in an hour. The race is live before that. Insults, crashes, and the chance of some strong language.
wouldn't you like someone to help you when you've got a cold or flu? Lemsip quickly gets to work, using its max strength ingredients to help relieve your headache, fever and sore throat, and help to unblock your nose. All you need is Lemsip.
Try new Lemsip Soother, deliciously comforting relief in wild berry and hot orange flavour.
Proudly presenting our latest sensation, new Actimel Blueberry.
He's Elephant the elephant, see him flow.
Butterflies everywhere, watch them go!
Blowing through his trunk back to the sky.
It's Elephant, the butterfly catching game. Catch the most butterflies and you win.
Catch him with your net when you see him floating by.
I'm Elephant the elephant!
Elephant, the butterfly catching game.
Good to catch up with the lads last night. Need my Nivea for Men Q10 though. There. Refreshed, revitalised, ready to face whatever the fast-moving world of today throws at me. Shame it's a Sunday.
Nivea for Men, Revitalising Cream Q10 and Eye Relief Q10. Look better than you feel with Nivea for Men.
No matter what your little penguins get up to, Persil Non-Bio will be tough on stains, but sensitive on their skin. Hatch your own penguin, free inside special packs of Persil Non-Bio.
Oh, thank you, that's really helpful.
For careers advice that's tailored to fit you, call the Learn Direct Advice line on 0800 100 900.
Nah, Henry didn't like boneless chicken.
The KFC Deluxe Boneless Box. Kids won't leave a thing.
Did you know that the bacteria on your tongue are a major source of bad breath? That's why Aquafresh has created the first brush designed to clean both your teeth and your tongue, to remove 5 times more bacteria. Aquafresh Tooth and Tongue Brush. Take the 10-day tingly tongue test.
At Morrisons, you can now save 20% off selected products from the best range. More reasons to shop at Morrisons.
As their fate at the circus hangs in the balance, our celebrities perform like never before.
For me, it was a super performance.
But now the gloves are off and the judges let rip.
It's the same joke week after week. We are not looking for a clown. No, just a minute. We're here. We are here. In your circus. Would I have her in my circus? Should I have her in my circus?
Circus Celebrities, tomorrow at 7 on Sky 1 and Sky 1 HD.
In the last few weeks, you've seen sideways flippers and light-up lunchboxes. Sadly, they didn't make it through. What will tempt the judges this week? It's the big idea.
Mowing gel for lawns. For that closer mow.
Vodafone brings you the big idea.
Welcome to The Big Idea in association with Vodafone. Each week, 6 inventors will battle it out, hoping to win a place in the live final and a £100,000 investment prize. Only you at home can decide who that eventual winner will be, and just by voting, you could profit share in the winning idea. But before you at home get the chance to vote, every single one of our inventors has had to get past the judges. Hello.
Hello.
Our first judge is multiple inventor Craig Johnston. After playing for the mighty Liverpool team of the 80s, his first big idea was the Predator, which became the best-selling football boot of all time. Next is Karen Villamoria. His big idea was to launch his own brand of less gassy beer. He's now turned Cobra Beer into a multi-million-pound award-winning international success. And finally, we have super saleswoman Ruth Badger. She shot to fame outselling everyone on The Apprentice. Basically, if it moves, she can sell it. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges. Now, over the past few months, they have seen hundreds of inventions and tonight have brought just 2 each to champion in the studio. So, are you ready to see some inventions? Yeah! Thank heavens! Let's find out which big idea was the first to impress our judges.
Inventors came from far and wide to the regional auditions in a bid to get their hands on the £100,000 prize money.
I flew in this morning, left home at 4:30.
I'm from Newport, South Wales. I'm from Leeds.
West Kirby on the Wirral.
And I come from my mum in the first place.
Inventors have 1 minute to pitch their ideas to the panel. So, what are the judges looking for in the big idea?
I'm looking for the 100,000 to go to somebody
who's going to start a business and have longevity.
A great one for me is when someone comes in and presents something and you go, of course. And it's almost a hallelujah moment.
The beauty of innovation is 100 years from now, people will come up with ideas and people will say, why didn't somebody think of that before?
First up is professional inventor Graham Best. He spent 4 years and £12,000 on his big idea.
I'm going to show you the limpet tool.
Yes, it's what the world's been waiting for. A CD picker-upper.
You take that out of the machine, over to the player. You shouldn't do that, really. And then you put it in the player.
It's not working for me.
It was working earlier today, actually.
Okay, and release it.
And now, oh my God.
Yeah.
That doesn't work for me, and I'm going to have to say no, sorry.
I wish you all the luck, but it's a no from me. Next.
Well, that didn't go down too well. Next up is Wayne Pitt with his idea to repair double-glazed windows instead of throwing them away.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Sounds great. Just one problem, though.
Got a fantastic idea. Well, it weren't my idea, but I brought a licence to bring this into the UK and Ireland.
But it's not your big idea.
No, it's not my big idea.
It's a business. You come on here to try and sell a franchise. It's a definite no from me.
So what went wrong then?
The problem is it's not my idea.
That is a problem. Next up is an inventor who spent £2,000 on his idea.
First, it's a pin shield, which can be actually sat over on the ATM machines, which covers 2 angles and also any hidden cameras that they stick on the machines, which is happening now.
So I'd use it like that or like that?
How much does it cost to produce one of these?
10, 15 pence or something like that.
What's your end goal and dream for this big idea of yours?
Global.
Global?
Yeah.
Multi-millionaire?
I'd like to be, yeah.
The scouser that stopped the fraudulent, all of that fame?
And have a big target on my back there to get assassinated.
Yeah. Are you a Liverpool supporter or an Everton supporter?
Say Arsenal.
There's a red. Mate, you're through, you're through.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Stephen Lavery and his portable pin shield. Hello, Stephen. Hi, how are you doing? Do you have one with you?
I was one of the pairs earlier.
Why did you pick it, Craig? Presumably not just because of a Liverpool connection.
Credit card fraud is a big issue, and this stops a lot of that, and it's very simple, and it is a piece of paper. However, it's a piece of paper that's patented, the way it's folded, and it's a very clever way of just disguising what you do.
It's not especially clever. I mean, it's an extension of the shield that you get on those machines, like at petrol stations. There's a bit of one of those
it's a bit,
anyway,
bit of one of those, and it's portable, and it's patented, and it can be branded with banks or a building society, so it pays for itself. Advertising.
I do see that, Stephen. Oh, one final point on the usage. If I am at a cash point myself, rather than have that in my bag and unfold it every time I want to use it, why can't I just go like that?
Well, you could do, but the idea is that for the advertising space on the front, the banks could show a responsible attitude by giving these out.
Well, they could, but my point is I would be disinclined to use it because I can do that same job with my hand.
Yeah. You could use that, but as I say, the idea is that a lot of the times people, they do that. Yeah. But some of the times they just let their hands slip a bit when they're doing it.
So it's not effective enough. All right, thank you, Craig. Stephen, thank you for now. But is it a big idea? We sent Dick Strawbridge, our resident inventor, to find out.
To test the pin shield, I get to stalk Lady Isabella Harvey. She loves to shop and she loves to spend. What I'm going to do is I'm going to follow her around and see if I can get a glimpse of her pin. Of course, being posh, Lady Isabella never carries cash, meaning she's vulnerable to credit card fraud, which last year reached £120 million. The pin shield is supposed to stop any dodgy anorak-clad, sunglass-wearing felon from seeing your pin when you are using a cash machine or making a purchase. In Lady Isabella's case, a nice pair of expensive pants. Let's see if I can spot her pin. OK, in goes her card. She's typing her pin and... no, missed it. Couldn't see a thing.
Definitely wouldn't invest in getting one of those plastic pin things. It actually attracts more attention to you. Like having one of those, getting it out of your bag is a definite no-no. And also, it just wouldn't fit in my bag.
I'm not sure about the pin shield. If you can't hide your pin number, you must be a bit of a divot. I don't think it's a very cool idea, but who am I to pass comment? Is it a big idea? Not convinced at all.
Didn't go that well in that road test. What do you say to those findings there?
Well, the thing is you know, she had a point, like she said, well, she wouldn't use it herself and that. But the people that I've actually spoken to, I said, well, would you use it? And the thing is that they don't check the machines. They don't check that there's people behind them. And as I say, if you can cover these pin pads and the keys on the ATM machine, you don't know, you could be preventing it. Because, as I say, you don't know if it's been tampered with.
See, there's a problem and there's an elegant, easy, cheap solution. Don't lose sight of that fact, please.
It's not a solution to all credit card fraud.
No, it's not.
Ruth Badger, would you carry one of these in your bag?
The biggest issue I see is get the busiest shop on the busiest day, and you imagine people circling in the bags to bring it out, to put it on, to do that. It's actually increasing the time.
It slows down, so the queues will grow, Stephen, won't they? It does slow down the transaction.
It is busy. It is Christmas Eve. You are doing your shopping, and you just like that, and you stick the money in there. New Year's Eve, you get a bill for £1,000 because somebody's seen your number, right, and just gone and done it after
Craig,
you.
if you actually put your hand over it and do it at the same time, you can actually cut it down. The idea behind it is good, I just can't see it taking in the market.
Thank you very much. Let's move on. Stephen, good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Lavery and his portable pin shield. So, one invention down, 5 more to see, and after the break, it's Ruth and Karen's turn to find the best ideas out of this little lot.
If she couldn't get that, if she couldn't see it, then she shouldn't be sat there, but hey, I'm not bitter.
And if you at home want to get your hands on a brand new Pom Trio, just answer the following question. What big idea did Stephen Perry have in 1845? Was it A, the rubber band, B, brass band, or C, Russell brand? Text A, B or C to 85123. Text will be charged at your standard network rate, and the competition closes at the end of part 2, so do get texting now, and we'll see you after the break.
Water-flavoured crisps.
Vodafone brings you the big idea.
Negotiation is not about stimulating chit-chat. It is a tactical exchange. One wrong word and you can get someone killed.
Something you said?
Standoff, Thursday at 10 on Sky 1 and Sky 1 HD, and catch it again Saturday at 11.
At Morrison's, you can now save 20% off selected products from the best range. More reasons to shop at Morrison's.
Imagine where your conversations could take you this Christmas.
Space travels in my blood. There ain't nothing I can do about it. Long journeys wear me out. I know I can't live without it. Oh no, I think I'm on another world with you. With you. I think I'm on another planet with you.
With Vodafone Family, you can make unlimited calls between 4 people. Make the most of now.
That's me, done in by one of them. But which one? That's the question. The police haven't got a clue, but I know who did it. Do you, Cluedo? And now there's new Cluedo Mysteries with 50 more cases to crack using real crime-solving kit.
Get this party started on a Saturday night. Everybody's waiting for me
arrive. I've got lots of style, got my gold diamond rings. I can go for miles if you know what I mean. I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. This party started. Get this party started. This party started.
How you doing, sir? Orientation, 7th floor. Sign in, please.
If you're a new full-time employee.
We've got the Q4 numbers. Germany looks good.
A people-ready business knows that every person it hires is an investment. With the right software, they'll be ready to hit the ground running from day one.
At Morrisons, you can now save 20% off selected products from the best range. More reasons to shop at Morrisons.
Get gorgeous this Christmas with up to half price off selected Nivea skincare at Boots.
Ange ou Démon by Givenchy sponsors the Sunday Showcase.
Take me to Africa with you.
Beneath the beauty
Whatever it is you're doing, I'd like it to stop.
is the dirt.
White woman found early this morning, dead.
Rafe Fiennes and Rachel Weisz in an Oscar-winning performance.
Some very nasty things live under rocks, especially in foreign gardens.
The Sunday Showcase, The Constant Gardener, tomorrow at 8 and 9 on Sky Movies and HD.
An egg with a pork pie in the middle of it.
Vodafone brings you the big idea.
Welcome back to The Big Idea, where the best British inventors in the land are competing for a massive £100,000 investment prize. Unfortunately for them, they've got to get past our judges first.
What's the badger looking for in The Big Idea?
I'm looking for the 100,000 to go to somebody who's going to start a business and have longevity.
Now, remember the word longevity, because basically if Ruth thinks an idea hasn't got it, then she'll rip it to shreds.
A bag for transporting baby prams on aircraft.
I don't really see how practical it is or the longevity of the product. The answer for me is no.
It's called a litter gripper.
I can't actually see what is new about the idea.
Only he who held the stick may speak whilst the others remain silent.
This has no commercial element.
Never mind, a bit of constructive criticism doesn't go amiss.
I thought she'd get it straight away, but she dissed it out of sight. If she couldn't get that, if she couldn't see it, then she shouldn't be sat there. But hey, I'm not bitter.
Well, you may not be bitter, and you're also not through. Now, these next two guys have got a really big idea.
Hello, my name is Colin Gray. This is my partner, Gary McMahon. Our big idea is about tackling global warming.
Blimey, that is a big idea. But how does it work?
With new technology that will be fitted to buses and trucks to significantly reduce harmful emissions and fuel costs.
OK, so they reckon they've invented a gizmo which combines two fuels, and when fitted to an engine, it ends up using less diesel. Simple.
Answer me this question. You've spent how much on this product already?
£500,000 so far.
OK, so spent £500,000. Have you got further funds to invest?
Yes, we're about to invest a further £300,000.
So your actual weakness isn't the product, it's not the finances, it's the sale. Put that with the best salesperson in the country.
Oh, and who might that be?
I think it's a win-win situation, so I'm definitely taking you through. Congratulations. Can you go through to the next stage, please?
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gents, give a big hand for Gary McMahon and Colin Gray with their Biofuel emulator. Hello there. Yes, Gary. Richard.
Hello, Richard.
Colin.
Hello,
Richard.
Richard.
Nice
Hi.
to see you.
Nice to see you.
Gary, start with you. Can you explain in layman's terms what this is?
Basically, it's unique technology that will merge LPG into the diesel combustion process to burn the diesel basically more completely.
So, are you putting into the fuel tank some LPG, half full, then diesel in the same thing?
No. What we're doing is controlling a small amount of gas into the diesel, and what it actually does is it burns the black smoke that normally comes out of a diesel engine.
All right, okay.
That turns around and improves the performance, because you're burning more fuel, basically. And that in itself turns around and generates better miles per gallon and much lower emissions.
OK, well, we also need to know if it actually works. Dick Strawbridge, a giant amongst men, especially when it comes to his facial hair, has put it to the test and hopefully will shed some light on what it actually is.
Trucks like this use thousands of gallons of fuel per year. The key thing about the biofuel system is they've now got added LPG tanks, and those tanks allow the LPG to mix with the diesel and to get more efficiency.
To see if it works, I decided to hitch a lift with Yorkie-munching, hard-living king of the road, Les, to see if he could tell the difference between the normal diesel drive and the biofuel emulated one.
The whole thing is about the efficiency and the overall performance. It should be easier to stay in the green zone for longer. When you've got a big load on the back, Les, okay, does that every little bit of performance make a difference?
Les is obviously one of those strong, silent types. Let's see if the biofuel emulator can loosen his tongue.
Carry on. I know we haven't got a load on, but can you actually tell a difference now that we've got it on the biofuel system?
Yeah, for sure.
If you're driving along a truck that's saving 150 gallons a month, will you feel like an eco-warrior?
I'm not totally green, but I do agree with the principle.
Les, are you wearing sandals with socks, mate? Cheers, Les. Thanks, mate. It obviously works. It's cleaner, it's more efficient. It's not a new idea, but it's an idea they've made work.
Could it be the big idea? What do you reckon, Les? Les? Les?
Well, Gary and Colin, that's the first time you've seen that, and it seems to go well. How much have you already invested in this? I'm guessing it must be quite a lot.
Over £400,000, nearly £500,000.
Right, so Gary, have you been to people like Mercedes and Volvo who make engines for trucks and said, you know, take us on?
We have turned around and spoke to the manufacturers. The manufacturers are talking to us at this point in time, and it is something that they are looking at.
And
It's a
don't forget,
global
we want to
market.
evolve this product so everybody can fit it to their cars to help the environment. That is the ultimate aim of the invention.
Craig?
Yes?
First of all, do you understand it?
I understand the claims, but let's cut to the chase here. Do you have any scientific, irrefutable evidence that this does the job?
Scientific, irrefutable evidence is being produced as we speak.
You don't have any at the moment?
We have empirical customer evidence.
But no,
we
but
have customers who turn around and have fuel cost savings.
That's not scientific, though, is it? So you'll say the answer to his question is no?
Well, at the moment, we have a working system that it is delivering fuel cost savings to our customers.
Yeah.
Truckers out there are saving £6,500 to £10,000 per truck per year on the fuel bills right now.
I'm going to have to tell you, there's a process. Just what you're saying is the process, you get that down on paper and you bring it in, we look at it, we go, wow, you're through. But you can't just tell us it's being done.
We can prove it just by doing a smoke test.
Yeah, OK.
Right?
All
Which is a standard MOT test. We can see and we can prove that smoke opacity, the total smoke reduces by 90%.
Let's go on, we'll get around to the MOT for us, we would have believed you, but you're just saying it.
Thank you. Ruth, you've taken a risk.
Yes.
If it comes good, it'll be massive.
It will. That's why I'm taking the risk.
You don't know, though.
Richard, out of all the ideas we saw, this was the biggest that I saw.
Yeah.
So I've got to take it
I appreciate that. Thank you. Gary and Colin, ladies and gentlemen, with their biofuel emulator. So, Craig and Ruth both have had a pick, but what about Karen? What sort of invention gets him going?
Enter Billamoria.
Yes.
Lord Billamoria. He's a pretty cool customer and a ruthless businessman.
The beauty of innovation is 100 years from now, people will come up with ideas and people will say, why didn't somebody think of that before?
So, in 100 years' time, will people have discovered these next gems of creativity?
I made a bracket that actually holds ridge tile down.
I just can't see the commercial rollout of this
My name's Lisa. My idea is for plastic magnetic fridge covers.
I'm not convinced.
And then I plan to take over the world.
In your case, I think there's a long way to go before that.
Just like Bond, Lord Villamoria doesn't like anybody who's after world